Hey everyone, I am Jessica from Willowvine's Intuitive Vibes, and I'm here to do a message for the sign of Scorpio. I know I don't usually do individual zodiac sign reads. I did put some over on Willow's Wisdom probably like a month or two ago. I can't remember now because, time gets away from me and I get busy. But anyways, I figured to do it over here and just see how it goes and kind of go from there. I was drawn to do it, so that's why I'm doing it. But the working title I got was you're not the only one. And Melissa Etheridge song popped in my head, but I'm not fully sure if this is pertaining to love and relationships where you're not the only one, someone's effing around or has multiple options or something, or if it's more along the lines of you're not the only person in the world who deals with this, that goes through whatever. You're not the only one. Like, you're not the center focus, or there's more to this than just you, something like that. I don't really know, because I don't feel like any of you are being selfish and going like me or anything like that. So we'll dive in and we'll see if it kind of goes into love land, or if it's about going through something, experiencing things. Like, you're not the only person this happens to, but I don't feel it in a negative sense where someone's going, I'm the only person in the world that this happens to. That you're not closed-minded and thinking that way. It's almost giving me the vibe of comfort. Like, don't worry, you're not alone. Spirit's always around, but there are other people who can relate and who have gone through a similar thing, or who are. That's basically what I'm feeling with that so far. And then we have Sewer Maiden. Your sensuality is beautiful. I just heard someone isn't looking at you right now. So they could be looking at you as though you're the sewer maiden and not seeing the beauty in this situation, or vice versa. You could be looking at someone that way. Because I want to say someone doesn't see your true potential. Like, they're not seeing the light within, or your capabilities, your talents. They're not recognizing something about you because they're looking at you in kind of a negative way for some reason. Even if you didn't do anything to this person, they're viewing you not with rose-colored glasses, because it doesn't feel like it's in a positive way. It just, how do I want to say it? Almost like someone's looking at you as though you're trying to seduce them or set a trap for them. Like, you're no good. When I don't feel like that's the case. The signs are already with you in this situation. So, give me one of these. I don't know, I kind of feel like you might be freaking someone out, or scaring them because of their own perspective or perception of you or of the situation. Like, I don't know, because I feel like I'm looking at someone who is, a good person, kind, whatever. Like, you're full of love and light, basically. And there's at least one person who's looking at you from the opposite perspective. And it's not a sense of projection, it's out of fear. Well, people are afraid of things they don't understand, I'm just going to say. So somebody might lack an understanding of the things that you do, who you are, your interests and stuff like that. I just feel like you're freaking somebody out. They don't want to get sucked in, basically. Mirac, number 16, that's the number of the Tower card. So this might be a shocking moment for someone, or someone's about to be shocked. Like, oh, my perception of you was wrong. Embrace oneness with the universe. I feel like you are. I feel like you have. I just heard you're starting to come into yourself, like fully come into yourself and align. You're embracing the unknown. You're embracing the macabre, things that are unique and different to whoever this person is, and that's what's freaky to them. Like, they lack understanding in whatever this is. So it could be your faith, it could be your practices, just the way you live your life. I feel like you're embracing these new things and in the unseen and stuff like that, but somebody else is like, how can you welcome in something that isn't there? But it is there. I don't know how else to explain that. A truth will be revealed is what I just heard with this. I don't know if it's to you or about the unseen, you know, the weird things in life. Because this is a mask, but I don't feel like you put this mask on. Somebody else put it on you. They got the wrong, like, glasses prescription or something. They're not seeing clearly. There's something that someone isn't seeing clearly about you, and it's going to be made known to them. Through a mirror. Person might be freaked out because you're mirroring shit back to them, or you did in the past and it's something they weren't ready to face. So it's like what they're truly afraid of is not you, and it's not what you represent or are about or anything. They're afraid of themselves. So you could be a Heyoka empath for some of you. You might have spiritual gifts and abilities as well. I just feel like you're weird because I don't understand this. Yeah, somebody didn't believe something that was said and done. Skeleton. A curse of bones, time, and dust. Things that were never meant to last. Well, the situation wasn't meant to last, but this illusion isn't going to last, is what I feel here. But if you think about it, it takes a long time for bones to disintegrate, go away, whatever, if they ever do. I mean, even in an incinerator, some pieces are still there. It's like nothing lasts forever. I feel like I'm holding something, but I'm not. Nothing lasts forever. Even if it seems like it will. I want more on the skeleton energy. Give me more on the skeleton. There's a new opportunity here. Opportunities don't last forever. That could be what's disintegrating and going away. Somebody not recognizing your worth, your value, and choosing another over you or other people, even if it's other friends, other family members. This feels like no matter who this is to you, someone was thinking that this opportunity would always be presented to them, possibly because, you know, you would always want them. You would always want to connect with whoever they are in whatever way. Like that door would always be open. But I feel like they were sadly mistaken because, like I was saying with bones, they do disintegrate eventually. They can. But they can last for millions of fucking years too. It just depends on the circumstances and environment. But if you think of a bone, you think it lasts forever. Like, oh, this opportunity is going to be here forever. It's not. Yeah, this opportunity is not going to last much longer is what I want to say. And I feel like the opportunity is with you. Speaking to you, moving forward with you, working with you, doing something with you. Envy, I'm not going to keep it, but resentful, competitive, discontent. Well, if you had any enemies, anyone working against you because, you know, sending the evil eye your way so that you wouldn't see certain opportunities or so that another person wouldn't come towards you, that's going away. Nothing lasts forever. I'm so drawn to the cup he's drinking out of. I don't know why. Skeletons don't drink anything. It's making me think of life force, like love, energy. Somebody wants to bring something back to life. What do they want to bring back to life? What does this person want to bring back to life? They want to resurrect something. Resurrect a connection, talking to you, something, or a situation. Well, if they want to resurrect something, opportunities don't last forever is what I want to say. And this one feels kind of like long-standing but fleeting at the same time. So maybe the door was open for quite a while and now it's shut. You're like, or it's closing. It's closing. For some reason, I don't even feel like you're closing the damn door. I feel like you just kind of moved on from a situation or a person. The universe is getting ready to close the door. And when they do that, that's the Tower. Boom. Done, you know? Like, we gotta change this around. Because I want to say, like, we gave you enough time. Meaning Spirit gave somebody enough time to right or wrong, to fix something, to say something, to whatever. To see things differently. To see this opportunity. To see you or a situation as something positive. And they haven't. So the universe is going to close that door. Probably right before they take a sip of that change. Right before the energy shifts. Right before they change their perspective. That's a dose of karma right there for someone. Just saying, yeah, that's what that is. It could be for an emperor. Male, female, doesn't matter. But this is someone who can be kind of stubborn at times. They stand firm in their convictions and what they think and believe, which a lot of Scorpios do that, but Taurus does too, and Aries. I'm just feeling a strong will, which is not a bad thing, but it can be. You know, there's a pro and con to everything. There's a difference between being strong-willed and secure and standing your ground versus being walled off and stubborn. This person was being walled off and stubborn. They weren't broadening their horizons. They weren't opening their mind. It's just like, it's only one way, basically. So I don't know if this person was just selfish or if just they would not change their views, period, about anything, you know. And right when they do, the opportunity's gone. I'm going to keep the Emperor out. I just heard you're just sitting there killing yourself. I don't, not literally, but I mean, if somebody has bad habits and stuff, that could be the case, but I don't feel like that was literal. That's just, you know, when you do things that aren't good for you, it can, you know, slowly make your life shorter. Yeah, somebody isn't nurturing themselves. Mentorship, wisdom, giving back. You could have tried to help this person, give them advice, help them see things a little differently, help them open their mind, and they weren't. This person wasn't believing in something you were saying to them. And it does feel helpful. Like, I'm here to help. And you know, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't force it to drink. And it's just, that's what this is. You can give advice, you can give guidance, you can do all of that. But if this person isn't ready to hear it, to pay attention, if they're not going to fix a problem within themselves, within their life, it's just not going to be fixed, because that's their choice. So it's like, you can be loving and caring and get nowhere. Don't get down on yourself if you tried to help someone and they still kind of slid down that slippery slope and didn't change or got worse, or, you know, whatever. Because that's not your fault. Because like I said, things like that are out of your control. No matter how much we want to help another person, we can't fix them. So that energy is kind of in here. There's someone who's on a bad path who is around you, and you might not even be dealing with them anymore. They might not be physically around you, or they could be. It just depends on who you are. I just feel like I tried to get you to see, I tried to help you, but I can't do it for you. This is a good example. Like, my daughter had asked me if I would help her with a diet, and I was like, honestly, I don't want to. And she's like, but why? I was like, because I give you advice. I tell you what things are good for you, what things are bad for you, what to avoid, whatever. But you don't have the willpower to stop eating cake. You know what I mean? Like, you always go to the ice cream. You have to do that for yourself. I can't rip it out of your hands. I mean, I can, but why would I? You're just going to go sneak it when I'm not around. So you have to have the strength to stop doing something, to redirect your focus, no matter what we're talking about, in order for positive change to occur. And there's someone here who won't. But that's not your fault, is what I want to say. Because I do feel like there was effort in here to fix the situation. Yeah, devil, look, tempted by the cheesecake. If we're talking about love and relationships, like I said, someone did have many options. They were tempted by the wrong person. They were looking at you as though you were trying to tempt them into something that isn't good for them, like a bad relationship. Oh yeah, right. But they were tempted by the temptress. They were looking at you all wrong because you were not the sewer maiden. That's funny. It's just weird because that skeleton with the glass, it's making me think of when I used to call whiskey love, because I had a dream about it. And in one of the dreams, there was a guy in the dream that I had like filled his cup up basically, and he took one sip from it. But it was towards the end of the dream when he took a sip, because through the entire thing, he was holding the cup the entire time. So he was holding on to my love the entire time. That could be going on in this situation. I'm being reminded of it for a reason, because I feel it in the energy. So someone could have been holding on to your love, like, this opportunity will always be here. That's what I was talking about. But it won't be. And at the end of the dream, he took a tiny sip, but that was it. It's like, I just got a taste. This person only got a taste of your love, of what it would mean to be with you, of who you truly are. They only had a taste. They're gonna want more. Yeah, because you're very healing. They might be wishing for more, and if they're not right now, that could be coming up. So I want to say someone is changing their mind, but I just don't know if it's going to be too late or not. Yeah, I don't know. Someone was looking at you one way when you're another. And if they think that you're still invested in them, thinking of them, just waiting around for them to come towards you, they're sadly mistaken, because I heard mirage in my head. So they might be assuming that your energy's still around, that you're still wanting to interact with them, that you're still thinking of them, whatever. But it's a mirage. They're going to get close to that mirage and realize you're not there. Like, you're done with whatever this is. I honestly feel like even if they did return and say something, it really wouldn't change much. We have the Ten of Pentacles, King of Swords, Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Swords. But I say multiple options, choices here, because there's 2 feminine energies and 1 masculine. The King and Queen of Swords are counterparts. They can be. Someone might be holding back because of a family matter or because of family. There's a lot of words around this Queen of Cups. Gossip. So, I mean, Queen of Cups, that could be Scorpionic energy, Cancer, or Pisces. But if this is representing you, there's a lot of words around you. Like people talk, like the talk of the town. People are talking about you, men and women. People in your family or people in this person's family. Family ties even. But I feel protected by this, though. Because it made somebody view you wrong. Which sounds shitty, okay? It sounds horrible because it's like, okay, gossip, slander, whatever. Someone's viewing me as a sewer maiden. What the hell? You know, that's not me. Sometimes rejection is divine protection. And I feel like, because I don't feel like what's being spoken is the truth, even though usually the Queen of Swords, King of Swords, they are truthful. They might not always be tactful, but they usually tell the truth and they want the truth in return. But there's like a tactic here that's like circling you, and it was to make someone view you in a piss poor light so they'd stay away from you. I don't feel like these negative words or these people who are saying this shit, I don't feel like they were doing that on purpose to protect you. I feel like they were doing it on purpose to probably cause harm. But what it did was actually protect you from someone that doesn't deserve your love, someone that doesn't deserve this opportunity. So the negative talk scared away a problem, and you probably didn't even realize that was happening. Because it's Rose. She looks blissfully unaware, ignorant to what's being said. Like, either I don't care, I don't understand. And I feel like from, like, the Scorpionic energy, you would understand if you heard it. It feels more like it's around you, but not being said to you. Maybe you caught wind about something here, something there. But this almost feels like it's not being put in your face. It's being said about you behind your back, and that's why you're blissfully unaware. Or that's what people think. Like, man, you're a dumbass. Like, you don't even know what's going on here and who's saying what and whatever and what's being said about you. You're not actually a dumbass. You either don't care or you're unaware. That's what it feels like. If you're unaware, you'll be made aware. But just know that whatever shit talk was being, spread, it was divine protection, because we have the universe here. Embrace oneness with the universe. Like, your ancestors have your back, speaking through people. Like, sometimes towers suck, where we realize who isn't good for us, but it's like, damn, like, we're a family, or this was supposed to be a happily ever after type thing, whatever it is. Then we have that realization because we see people's true colors. Well, wouldn't you rather see their true colors before you get invested with them, no matter who they are? And that's kind of what the universe was doing. Like, I'm going to show you who these people are. You might not know right now what's being said about you, what happened here, or whatever, or even why. But you'll soon see. That's what that feels like. You'll soon see why. And let's see, Queen of Cups. So, Scorpio, you will soon see why this didn't work out and why you were viewed in such a poor light. When you know damn well that's not who you are, what you represent, and these people know it too, the ones who are jibber-jabbering. The Queen of Cups is clarified by the Queen of Cups. There's 2 Queen of Cups, though. I don't feel like... okay. I said someone was looking at you as though you were the siren, basically, and looking at the siren as though they were angelic and wonderful and just the better choice, basically. they were wrong. But it was all done on purpose because they were meant to choose the wrong one. Because they don't deserve you, whoever this is. So whoever this emperor is, more than likely had a choice between two water signs, is what I want to say. Yeah. Yeah, the lover's a choice between two. Whoever this emperor is could have been in a relationship prior to one of these women, one of these people, whatever, male, female, doesn't matter. They could have kids with them, a family with them, or a child. So someone was hung up on a past person or someone that they saw that type of future with who didn't see that future with them. They chose wrong. Somebody let a beautiful opportunity to get a wish granted, to get what they wanted, go because they were looking at you all wrong. That's really what this is. And I do feel like it was based off from what other people said in this situation. Yeah, I don't know. They picked... You're not the only one, just saying. You're probably not the only one this person did this to, or that these people were talking about as well. Someone made an offering to, yeah, the high priestess. To a high priestess, possibly. But somebody made an offering to a deity of some kind. Made an offering. Okay. What the fuck does that have to do with anything? What is this offering about? I just heard come here and I'll tell you. I don't think you're going anywhere, just saying. Come here and I'll tell you. The Magician. Yeah, somebody might have been practicing magic in this energy as well. Someone was trying to make something happen. That's really what it feels like. And it's through some type of communication. Well, that's where I'm going to leave this. But yeah, somebody could have done some spell work, made an offering to a deity of some kind to bring forth some type of manifestation. I mean, whoever this other water sign is could have been casting like glamour spells. There we go. Like creating an illusion surrounding you so that this person would miss an opportunity because they knew damn well that they weren't going to move forward with them. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, oh, now you're on the losing end, double time kind of thing. Deuces. It's something like that. But I don't feel like that water sign was you that did that. It was whoever they were looking at as being good did something like that. Returning. I do feel like this person wants to return, but something's returning. There's a return to sender here. Didn't I say something about a mirror too? Yeah, something's getting returned to someone. Just send it back. Well, if anyone sends energy your way, just send it back. But, Yeah, somebody made a piss poor choice, basically, and they will regret it. I want to pull one more. One of the heart ones, yeah. If I can get it. These are supposed to be short. Whoops. Because I don't know how much time I have to do a bunch. I don't have to do them all in one day, you know what I mean? But still. Sexual union. Honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. Somebody passed up on a true connection, probably because of sexual desires. Like they were passionate about whoever that other water sign was. It might not be a water sign, it's just the other Queen of Cups. Put it where it fits, because we can have water anywhere in our chart, even if it's not our sun sign. It was just kind of ironic that there were two Queen of Cups came out, clarifying one another. But anyways, one might be a Gemini, like a Cancer Gemini cusper as well, because the Lovers was right next to the second queen, and Gemini's up next, isn't it? Like, you know, Cancer Gemini. Yeah, I believe. Yeah, it is. Or is it June, July? Or is it Gemini Cancer? I think it's Gemini first, isn't it? Yeah, but either way, Gemini, Cancer, cusp or something like that could be in here regardless, or those are just two signs in the energy. But yeah, somebody let their passion get away from them and cloud their vision and lose out on a very close connection. That's what they're gonna be upset about when they have this realization, because I don't feel like this person sees that yet. I feel like they think this opportunity will always be on the table. Like, you wanted them once upon a time, so you're gonna always. I don't think so. I don't think so, Tim. Anyways, love you guys. Peace.